have a strength of 534 in online. What is offline strength? We can count on fingers, sir. Okay. Okay. No problem. It will continue both offline and online. Am I audible, guys? Online people? Am I audible? Yes. Yeah. It's a course of Spring Basics, Spring Boot, Microservices. Microservices. Okay, can I ask some question? How many of you are attending with Spring knowledge? Offline and online, please respond. How many of you are attending having Spring knowledge? One. Okay. Right. Listen, guys. In order to attend this course, there is no need of having Spring knowledge. The minimum prerequisite is core Java, oops. Anything in JDBC is added advantage. This is the minimum prerequisite. But it does not mean you need not to have servlet JSP knowledge, but you have to learn servlet JSP knowledge parallelly. Parallelly, you have to do servlet JSP, but in order to start the course, immediately servlet JSP knowledge is not required. So, but you have to learn. Before I start Spring MVC, before starting Spring Boot MVC, okay, need to learn servlet, JSP technologies. Okay, in order to begin the course, core Java oops is main, and anything in JDBC that will be added advantage. Okay, so duration, guys, 120 sessions are required, because if you want depth subject, you want quality subject, you have to give me 120 sessions. Okay, fine. Next, 20 plus tools will be covered in this one. 20 plus. I think yesterday I have uploaded course content also. Where is that? Where is that? Okay, I think I have uploaded that one in the course content. 1 minute, let me show that. In the group it is there, guys. This is the course content, boss. You can download. Yes. So first we will discuss about introduction to frameworks, guys. What is language, what is technology framework. Then we will study Spring Basics, which are required to launch Spring Boot. Then few chapters on Spring Boot. Then we will be entering into Spring Security. Then we will be dealing with what? Microservices. In that discussion, we also study what? Spring Cloud and various things related to microservices and Spring Cloud. And these are the various tools that I am going to cover. And if you count, you will get nearly 20 plus. And lot of new tools I have added, like Robo3T, Jenkins, Docker, Jacaco. Okay, all these are Jira, Splunk, Swagger, SonarCube, ELK, multiple tools that are required in what? Real time, along with regular tools like Maven, Gradle, JUnit, Mockito, anyhow there. So these are the various tools. Okay, I know lots of people think that Netflix is OTT, but Netflix is a vendor company providing lot of cloud services. Okay, and we are not going to learn Netflix as a OTT in the classroom. Okay, come out of that Amazon Prime, Hotstar. Okay, fine. So these are the things, guys. Okay, let's get into the subject now. Right. Okay, since many people said they are learning Spring as their first framework. Okay, can I ask one question? How many of you learning Spring as your first framework? Right, thank you. Online people also please respond. How many of you learning Spring as your first framework? Just say yes in the chat box. Okay. Please respond, everyone. Okay, since many of you are presenting Spring as your first framework, so today we'll focus more on what is framework. Right? Everyone ready? Please respond here. It's been a long time hearing this kind of response. Right. Okay. So today what we will discuss, what is programming language, what is technology, and what is framework. Right, guys. Now listen. Yeah, I think 1-2 people are seriously writing notes. Don't waste your energy. Utilize energy for listening and responding. Whatever I am speaking, mostly I will type and everything will be uploaded to Facebook group. Okay? So that's why, yeah, if you are having habit writing notes, write it. But don't come to class only to write the notes. Assemble here to listen, analyze, respond. If you respond and speak out, it will register in the brain. If you don't speak out, okay, after a few days you may forget the terminology, forget about the concept. As a student, you should not forget the terminology. If terminology is there, concept will be linked up later. Okay, so keep the habit of responding a lot. Let me save, guys. Course content, here is our Spring. Let me give one batch code to you people. NTSPB, Spring Boot, MS. This is your batch code, guys. 714. So there I will take some folder intro. Yeah, this is how I will share the content with you people. NTSBB MS 713 intro 1. What is the date, guys? March 18th. Yeah, this is our batch code. This is the topic name. This is the date. Like this, I will be giving everyday file. I'll be sharing FineBrush file. Okay. Nice, guys. Okay. Now let's see. C, C++, Java are programming languages, guys. Yes, JDBC, servlet, JSP, EJB, and etc. are technologies, guys. Next, Spring Hibernate. Come on, guys. Spring Hibernate, struts, JSF, and etc. are called what? Frameworks. Okay. In a simple manner, I can say something like this. Programming languages are raw materials, like rice granules, wheat granules. If you want to make them eatable, there is a big process, lengthy process to follow, right? Okay, technologies are semi-finished products. 30-40% they are already given. You have to think about developing remaining 70%. Like rice powder, wheat powder, like atta. You might have heard, no? Right. So frameworks are like what? Fully finished products. Almost 80% is there. Only you have to develop remaining 20%. So something like atta noodles. What is that? Maggi noodles kind of thing. Or Baba noodles. Nowadays Baba is popular. Okay. Baba noodles are what? Maggi noodles. Almost everything is there. You have to give final touch. Now you may say, sir, I will directly learn frameworks. Because preparing food from Maggi noodles is very easy. Okay, boil it for 2 minutes, food is ready. But making eatable things out of what? Rice granules, wheat granule is always taking time. But you cannot do like this. First you have to learn language, nothing but your core Java. Then you have to learn technology, okay, which is nothing but your advanced Java course. Then you have to pick up one or other framework. If needed, multiple frameworks. This is the order of learning. Because frameworks are built on the top of technologies. Technologies are built on the top of what? Languages. Is that clear, guys? So this is the learning order. Yeah, you may reduce concentration little bit on what? Language part and what? Technology part, but you cannot completely avoid them. Sir, how can you say that? Suppose you have become master of springboot microservices and gone to interview. First 20-25 minutes on core Java, another 10-15 minutes on servlet JSP. If you do well, then they will check your spring knowledge. If you don't do well, they will say, our HR department will call back you. Our HR department will get back you means what? 90% forget about the job. They are not happy with your subject. Are you understanding my point there? Okay. So that's why give proper concentration on language part and technology part. They are not only prerequisite to attend frameworks, they are equally important in the interview room. Maybe they are not that much widely used in the project development, but they are the foundation. In order to learn frameworks, they are foundation in the interview room to check your basics. And if you have those knowledge, then only you can work on frameworks effectively. So don't neglect. Okay, fine. Let's concentrate on what is programming language first. Yeah, this is my style of presentation, guys. I'll start subject from 0%. From there, I will take you to 100%. So I'm not here to say you come up with 20% knowledge, then I will give remaining things. So it's been my presentation style. I'll start from 0%. From there, I will take you to 100%. So that your foundation will be strong. Once foundation is strong, you will be ready to learn any concept. And my target audience is not the people who is above 75%. My target audience is always below average student who is 50% marks, 60% marks, 40% marks. And I will be addressing by keeping everyone in mind, technical, non-technical, IT background, non-IT background student. Only the thing is you have to give me time and you have to be active in the classroom. If you are ready for these two things, happily I can give quality content to you people, which gives confidence to show 3 to 4 years gap as experience. That much subject we are going to learn. How many years of gap as experience? 3 to 4 years gap as experience. Then you may ask me, sir, I'm a fresher. Why should I learn this much subject? If not today, after joining in the company, you have to learn now. Learn now itself, so that you can be hero in the company. Yes or no? In company, you don't get time to learn the things. In company, you will get time to apply the things. Instead of struggling while applying things, now you learn it. As a fresher, if you learn 10 things extra, they will be helping you in to get into industry. They will be helping you in the survival of the job. When all freshers are struggling to learn the things, you are going to apply the things and you are going to get what? Good promotions, okay, good recognition, and basically you will be moving in the company with very confidence. That is very, very important for the survival of the software job. Right. Let's try to understand what is programming language. These are directly installable softwares. Okay, bro. As raw materials, providing basic features of application development. Application development. Here see, Java, JDK direct installation. Come on. Similarly, any language is directly installable software. Sir, why the term is coming? When it comes to servlet JSP, they are not directly installable. If you want to work with servlet JSP, how to install? Other software like web servers and application server. If you want to work with the JDBC, you have to write, keep what? JDBC driver ready. Come on. But when it comes to programming languages, they are directly installable, acting as raw materials and providing basic features of what? Application development. Okay. Programming languages provide compilers and interpreters defining semantics and what? Syntaxes of the programming. Semantics means structure. First package statement should be there, then import statement should be there, then class definition. Inside that these are allowed, these are not allowed. There is a structure to follow, guys. Can you write code, Java code as you want? Do you think .java file allows freestyle programming? Do you really think .java file allows freestyle programming? Really not. Like HTML, do you think freestyle programming is allowed? Whatever you want, wherever you want, you can write. No, there is a structure to follow. And there is a syntax to follow. Rules are there to follow. Semicolon should be there. Every open floor bracket should have a closing floor bracket. There is a structure to follow, right? Okay. So these languages define syntaxes and semantics of the programming. Programming by giving compilers and interpreters. Compilers and what? Interpreters. Okay, tell me guys. Syntaxes means rules, semantics means structure, guys. Here syntax means rules here. Semantics means what? Structure. Okay. Next one. These are base. Programming languages are base to create software technologies, frameworks, database softwares, operating system. Okay, operating system, tools, and etc. Anything in software world is created based on one or other programming language. You take Linux operating system, created based on what? C language. You take Oracle database software, initial version C language, now it is based on Java, right? Okay, you take Android, it is created based on Java, high-end Java, low-end C++. It is built on the top of C++ and Java. Anything in the software world will be created on the top of one or other programming language. Windows operating system, there is a language called VC++, Visual C++. Everything is built on the top of it, guys. Okay. So now let me give some languages. C++, I think already I have given, but let me list out. Java, even C#, and etc., guys. Right. Next, what is the next word we are having? Software technology. Software technology. Now listen carefully. Software technology is a software specification software specification that provide set of rules and guidelines to create a software, implementation software. To create what? Implementation software. Software technologies are not installable. If you want to work with software technologies, we have to arrange software technologies based implementation softwares. Best example, if you want to work with the JDBC, you have to arrange JDBC driver. If you want to work with the servlet JSP technologies, you have to arrange what? Servlet container, JSP container. And the servlet and JSP containers are available in what? Web server or application server. Speak out, be active. So that means overall what? Software technologies are not installable. We cannot work with the software technologies directly. If you want to work with the software technologies, you have to keep implementation softwares of each software technology and start working with that. Nothing but working with the software technology. If you are while by working with the JDBC driver, you are giving the feeling you are working with the JDBC technology. By working with the servlet container and JSP container, which is there in web server like Tomcat, we are getting the feeling of you are working with the servlet JSP technology. It's something like this. Software technology is like a Java course browser where topic names are there. 10 faculties are there, takes that course browser, they make themselves ready to conduct the classes. Okay, these 10 faculties are like implementation softwares. Browser is like software technology. These 10 faculties are like implementation software. Now you are a student. Okay, now tell me, you want to attend the course. You will give importance to course browser or faculty? Yeah? You will approach course browser or you will approach faculty? Yeah? Course browser. You want to attend course browser will teach the course. Huh? Then there is no need of my presence in the here. I'll send a soft copy. Faculty is very important, right? Spending time with faculty in the classroom is indirectly nothing but spending time with course browser. Why? After all, faculty also conducting classes according to course browser or not? Yes or no? But what course browser contains? Entire course information or only topic names? Only topic names. Rules are there, right? Course browser I am talking. Pamphlet, single paper, right? That contains only topic names, but faculty is the person who make himself ready to conduct the courses according to the course browser topics, right? So as a student, when you want to attend the course, you will give importance to faculty or course browser? Faculty, right? Similarly, as a programmer, if you want to work with any technology, you have to arrange a technology based implementation software. Technology based implementation software. We should think about arranging technology based implementation software. If you want to work with a JDBC, what you will arrange? JDBC driver. If you want to work with EJB, what you will arrange? EJB container. If you want to work with servlet JSP, what you have to arrange? Servlet container, JSP container. And these two containers are there in what? Web server softwares. Understanding my statement? So by arranging Tomcat, WebLogic, okay, Glassfish, all this server, we are indirectly arranging what? Servlet container and JSP container. Is that clear, guys? Right. So that's the reason we never installed JDBC. We never installed servlet JSP. We always installed, see, if you want to work with the JDBC, you will arrange OJDBC 6.jar, OJDBC 8.jar. Which is nothing but JDBC driver, right? So working with the JDBC driver is indirectly nothing but working with a JDBC. Okay, tell me guys. It is a software specification providing rules and guidelines vendor companies to create implementation softwares by using one or another programming language. While creating these implementation software, one or other programming language will be definitely used, guys. Okay, next. Software technologies are not installable, but software technologies based implementation softwares are arrangeable or installable, and working with them is nothing but working with the software technologies. Working with them is nothing but working with software technologies. Super, guys. Next. Example: JDBC, servlet, JSP, JMS, and etc. And many things are there like this, guys. Lot of things are there. Okay. Now listen. JDBC technology provides set of rules and guidelines Yeah, congrats, Mr. Subhash Giri. You got job based on core Java, advanced Java knowledge. I'm happy. Why it is behaving like this, guys? Admin people, please take care of waiting room. Yes, guys. JDBC technology provides set of rules and guidelines to create JDBC driver softwares. To create JDBC driver softwares using Java language. Okay. Working with JDBC driver software is nothing but working with JDBC technology. Working with JDBC technology. Fine. Now listen. Now let me explain how they will give these rules and guidelines. That's a big question. Do you think they will give these rules and guidelines in English statements? Speak out. Online and offline people both speak out. Do you really think they will give these rules and guidelines as English statements, guys? Or they will supply PDF documents or MS Word documents? No, they again give these rules and guidelines as a Java statements. Yes, guys. Interfaces are there, na? In any technology, API will be there. API in Java is nothing but packages, right? API in Java is nothing but packages. In those packages, interfaces will be there, right? Those interfaces represent rules. How, sir? Array interface contains method declarations. Anyone who is providing implementation for interface should implement all the methods of interface or not? Should implement all the methods of interface means what, guys? They sound like what? Rule? They sound like guideline? Must implement rule only, na boss? Okay. Concrete classes are there. When you develop subclass for concrete class, methods overriding is mandatory or optional? Your choice. If you want, you can override or you can ignore. Or you can use superclass method in subclass as it is also, right? Concrete classes represents what? Guidelines. Come on. Then we have abstract classes, guys, which contains abstract methods and concrete methods. So they represent rules and guidelines or not? So don't think that, okay, these rules and guidelines will come as English statements in MS Word documents. No. They will come again in Java style. Okay, implementation also. Driver software also created in Java and rules and guidelines also given in what? Java. Come on, guys. Okay, now tell me here, API. API means what? Application Programming Interface. Application Programming Interface. Okay, guys. In Java, API means packages having classes, interfaces, enums and annotations. Okay, guys. Now listen. Technology API gives interfaces representing rules. Come on, guys. Concrete classes representing guidelines. Abstract classes representing both rules and guidelines. Right, but one small thing, guys. From Java 8, interfaces also represent rules and guidelines. Java 8 onwards, interfaces can have default methods and static methods, right? Methods can have definitions from Java 8. Come on, guys. Interfaces also represent both rules and guidelines. Understood my statement here, guys? Super. Right. Now tell me, how many types of technologies are there? There are 2 types of technologies. Everyone please focus. 2 types of technologies. How many types of technologies, guys? 2 types. Right. Guidelines means suggestions, guys. Suggestion. Suppose superclass method in subclass utilization. You may use, you may not use. Concrete class methods are guidelines. Abstract class concrete methods are what? Guideline. Because overriding is optional, using them also optional, right? Okay, suppose while driving the two-wheeler, you must wear helmet, rule. You must follow it, right? Okay, don't overtake the vehicle from left side. Always overtake the vehicle from right side. Is a guideline. You may follow, you may not follow. Because when you have 100 feet road, okay, when an opposite person is going bit slow, why we will try to overtake only from left side when he is not giving margin, right? We may try to overtake from other side also. That's a rule, a guideline. Okay, to enter into the classroom, wearing mask is what? Rule. Yes or no, no? You should come to class by taking bath. Is a guideline. You may follow, you may not follow. Come on, guys. Right. How many types of technologies are there, guys? 2 types of technologies are there. Number 1, open technologies. I'm preparing background to launch what is framework, boss. Please. I want more activeness from you people. Proprietary. Yeah, adjust with the spell. Proprietary technologies. Proprietary technologies. Okay, now tell me here, guys. Open technologies and proprietary technologies. Now listen. Here, the technology rules and guidelines are open for all the vendors. All the vendors. I can develop the software, implementation software based on the technology. You can develop, X can develop, Y can develop, Z can develop. It's like a scientist created formula kept in the YouTube. And based on that formula, any company can manufacture the product. Like open technology, guys. Come on. And luckily, all our Java technologies are open technologies. That's why in the market, providing implementation software, nearly 20 to 30 vendor companies are there. You don't believe, providing JDBC driver based on JDBC technology rules and guidelines. Come on. Nearly 100 companies are there. Providing servlet container, JSP container based on servlet technology rules and guidelines. Nearly 50 plus companies are there. In that one, 10 plus companies are very popular. Like Tomcat one, WebLogic one, kind of thing. Understanding my point? Why? Java technologies are open technologies. I hope you got the clarity, guys. So that's the reason in Java, technology is one. But technology-based implementation softwares are many. JDBC drivers, guys, from Oracle Corporation coming, from MySQL coming, from PostgreSQL coming, sometime from one database, multiple JDBC drivers are there. Come on. It's because open technology. So scientist formula is there in YouTube channel. I can download the formula. I can start product manufacturing. X can download the formula. X can start product manufacturing. Suppose some scientist created water engine. What engine? Water engine. He kept that formula in the YouTube. And people liked it. Now tell me, only Maruti company will provide water engine or all the automobile industry will provide water engine? All the automobile companies will provide their own style of what? Water engineer. Come on, guys. Because the formula is what, guys? What is the formula? The basic formula is what? Open formula. Right. Okay. Here, the technology rules and guidelines are open to all the software vendors. A vendor company means it's a company who create and deliver something to the market, guys. Come on. Open to all the software companies to create and release implementation softwares. To create and release implementation software. Example, all Java technologies. Like JDBC, servlet, JSP, and etc. Yeah, tell me, guys, proprietary technologies. Speak out this. Tell me here, proprietary means owner. Some owner is there for the technology. and that owner is giving technology rules and guidelines, and only that owner is allowed to develop the implementation software. He does not allow others to develop the implementation softwares. Understanding my statement, guys? Are you getting my point? All Microsoft technologies are proprietary technologies, guys. Microsoft give technology having rules and guidelines, and only Microsoft is allowed to develop the implementation software. He does not allow other vendor to develop the implementation software. You take ASP.NET, guys. It's a technology. Let us assume. Okay, to work with that, we need a web server, IIS server. Who is providing IIS server? Microsoft. And does Microsoft allows others to provide alternate to IIS server? Competitors to IIS server? No. That means who is providing technology? Microsoft. Who is providing technology implementation software? Microsoft. Does Microsoft allows other companies to provide alternate to IIS or something like IIS? No, that's why ASP.NET comes under what? Proprietary technology. That means scientist created formula, he got patent rights, he copyrights he got, and he started his own manufacturing company and started creating products. He is not allowing anyone to open the company to manufacture the product using your formula, using his formula. He only starts a company, he only creates the water engine based on water engine formula. Are you understanding my point? Come on. We have some copyright formulas will be there. Copyright architectures will be there. All of them comes under what? Proprietary technologies. Okay, guys. Here, the vendor who created technology, having rules and guidelines. Is only allowed to develop the implementation software. Example, all Microsoft technologies. Like ASP.NET. I hope you got the clarity, guys. Right. Now let me give one final conclusion, one diagrammatic representation. Here is my Sun Microsystem, guys. Here is my Sun Microsystem, now acquired by Oracle Corporation, boss. Yes, guys. Here what? They have given JDBC technology. JDBC technology. With JDBC API. JDBC technology with JDBC API. What this contains, guys? Contains rules and guidelines. Come on. Rules and guidelines to create JDBC driver softwares. Nice. Here is my vendor 1, guys. Here is my vendor 2. Here is my vendor 3. Open technology, na boss. Since it is an open technology, one vendor will be there or lot of vendors will be there. Speak out, very less people. It's an open technology, right, na boss? Right. Okay, here is my vendor 1. Here is my vendor 2. Here is my vendor 3. Let us assume vendor 1 is, okay, Oracle Corporation. Same company also can become vendor. No problem. Now what you will give? Gives JDBC driver software for Oracle. Because they are worried about giving JDBC. Vendor to DevX company. What company, guys? DevX company. What is this? Gives JDBC driver software for. Gives JDBC driver software for MySQL. DevX company initially giving JDBC. Vendor 3. Let me give this one. Naresh IT. Naresh IT also become vendor. That's the beauty. Okay, right now not there, but if you want, you can make it, right? Gives JDBC driver software for, okay, some PostgreSQL database software. Come on. Yes, okay, all these companies now will take JDBC technology given by Sun Microsystem and will develop JDBC driver software for different database software. This is the working style of what, guys? Open technologies. Understanding my point? This is the reason in Java always competition is there among the vendor companies. Because not one vendor, so many vendors are there for our open technology, right? Okay, this is not doing well, we will move to another vendor. That is also not doing well, we will move to another vendor. So there is always competition among the vendor companies to provide the best implementation software. So when competition is there, what happens? Quality will be increased, prices will go down. Sometimes they may come at free of cost also. Come on. Sometimes they may come at free of cost, though quality is there. Sun Microsystem believes like that. Understanding my point there? So this is the one reason why Java is popular. Microsoft technology. Microsoft should give technology. Microsoft only should give implementation software. It may be successful or it may be failure one, right? It may be successful one or it may be failure one. I hope you are understanding my point. But when it comes to Java, that headache is not there. Are you realizing that? If one vendor failed, another multiple vendors are there giving successful implementation softwares. Competition is there among the vendor company. So quality is always promised or not there. Clear? This is the reason why Java is doing well. You may ask me one question. Sir, if I go for Microsoft technology, one implementation software, if I know how to work with that implementation software, my job is done. But when it comes to Java, which are having open technology, there are 10-20 vendors. I have to know how to work with multiple implementation softwares of multiple vendors. Are you listening my problem? I'm trying to present having multiple vendors as a problematic statement, right? But it looks like a problem, but it's not a problem. If you know how to work with one implementation software, you can use that knowledge to work with other implementation softwares. Suppose you got a knowledge how to work with the JDBC driver software for Oracle given by vendor 1. You can use that knowledge almost 80% as it is to work with what? JDBC driver for MySQL given by vendor 2. Come on. You can use that knowledge while working with what? Another implementation software given by vendor 3. I'll give best real life example to understand this. Your father said, in next 1 year I am going to become rich because I am going to get lot of funds. We will purchase a car. Hey beta, go and learn driving, 4-wheeler driving. You have gone to driving school, guys. In driving school, they will teach driving on what? Old Maruti 800 car, right? Old Maruti 800 car. By seeing that car, only vomiting sensation will come. Yes or no? Somehow you completed driving. Okay. You learned driving, you got a license. Okay. After 6 months, one round table meeting happened in your home. What is the car to be purchased? Which model car to be purchased, right? Tell me, since you have completed driving on Maruti 800 car, you will suggest to purchase Maruti 800 car? You will say latest car in the market or not? I-10, I-20. Okay, budget car here. We think about our budget level, okay? Middle class budgets, okay? I-10, I-20, Bellono, Swift. Okay? I think nowadays Nissan one car is doing magnetic is really doing well, right? Okay. Nissan Mag. This we'll think about these cars. What do you say, guys? But you have learned driving on what? 800 car na, boss. You know that if I know driving of one model car, I can use that knowledge to drive any model car of any manufacturing company. Because all car manufacturing companies are manufacturing cars based on common rules and guidelines. If I know how to drive one company car, I can use that knowledge to drive other company cars. Same thing here. Why different here? If I know how to work with one implementation software of technology, I can use that knowledge to work with what? Other implementation softwares of same technology. I hope you are understanding my point there, guys. Super. Let me give that point. Then we will move to our most important one. What is framework? Online people, you are not so active, guys. Are you enjoying or you just listening? Online people. Offline people are nearly 50 plus. 50 plus, not even 50 plus, but they are responding bit well. Online people, you are 500 plus, but I am not feeling chat box like that. Shame on you. Okay. Respond. I would like to conduct interactive sessions. I am getting everyone's response, Devash Pandey. You are the only active guy in the chat box. Right. Right, guys. Since all vendor companies are giving implementation softwares, based on the common rules and guidelines of software technology. So the knowledge of working with one implementation software can be used to work with other implementation softwares. Right now, boss? Fine. Okay. Knowledge of working with one JDBC driver software. One JDBC driver software can be used to work with other JDBC driver softwares. The knowledge of driving one model car can be used to drive other model cars. Yes, now guys, right? With this we completed a knowledge of technology. Fine. Okay, now what is left, guys? Framework. Before starting what is framework, I just want to ask one question. I want to have a house. I want to have a house. Tell me, what should I do? In front of me, how many options are there? Online, offline, both respond. I want to have a house. In front of me, how many options are there? Generally, 2 options. Option number 1, purchase open land, start the construction of the house. Come on. This is option number 1. Option number 2, go to real estate company like Loda, Kalpataru, come on, Vasavi. There are so many real estate companies are there, builders. Purchase a ready-made flat or ready-made house in their venture. Come on, guys. So both are there, both options are there. Okay, in option number 1, I should take care of everything. Purchasing land, getting permission from government, construction of house, compound wall, staircases, walls, roofing, flooring, ceiling, interior designing, gardening, coloring, everything I have to take care. Sometimes I get the feeling I should resign my job also. Because it's a tedious process, right? I don't know in other languages this saying is there or not, but in Telugu there is a saying. What is that? Okay, doing marriage of a girl and construction of house, both are equal. Both are never-ending process. A lot of problems will be there, okay, in that one, right? I don't know such kind of sayings are there or not there in your other languages, but in Telugu that's a very popular saying, right? Okay, very complex process, guys. Observe very carefully in that. Permissions, compound wall, roofing, staircases construction, borewell digging, all these are common activities that will be there in every house construction, right? What will be specific in my house construction? Vastu, according to my name. Interior designing, according to my name. Gardening, according to my taste. These are specific activities of mine, but remaining all are common in house constructions, right now, boss? But if you are using option number 1, you are forced to, come on guys, you are forced to follow both common activities and specific activities. You are forced to take care of both common activities and specific activities of house construction. Agree with me? Come on, boss. You are forced to take care of both common activities and specific activities of house construction. This is really, really bad. That improves pressure on what? Person who is constructing the house. Go to the second option, guys. Okay, you have gone to one real estate company to purchase a flat in their venture, or ready-made house in their venture, or villa in their venture. Tell me, guys, common activities will be taken care by real estate company, na boss? Come on. And you are forced to take care of only specific activities. What they are? Vastu, interior designing, gardening. Remaining all common activities will be taken care by whom? Real estate company. Yes or no? If you are developing software projects by using languages and technologies, you should take care of both common activities and specific activities of the application development. Like option number 1 of house construction. Come on, guys. If you are working with frameworks, common activities will be taken care by framework, and you are forced to take care of only specific activities of house construction. Remaining all common activities will be taken care by whom? Framework itself. You are just supposed to take care of only specific activities. Due to this, what happens, guys? Burden on the programmer will be reduced or not? Burden on the programmer will be reduced or not? Productivity will be improved or not? That means big things can be done in a lesser time or not there. And quality also will not be compromised, because we are going to reputed builder here, non-reputed real estate company. They don't compromise in the quality, right? So that's the reason nowadays people are crazy about frameworks, guys. Not only in Java domain, every domain people are crazy about frameworks. Okay, for us, Spring struts, okay, we have what? Hibernate kind of framework. .NET people, ASP.NET MVC is a framework for them. Or PHP people, Drupal is a framework. Or forget about all the things. JavaScript people are not working with the JavaScript directly nowadays. Everyone is working with what? As AngularJS, React.js, come on, jQuery. They are also some kind of frameworks. They name them as a JavaScript toolkits, but technically they are also some kind of frameworks. But Java is the first domain where they realized the importance of the frameworks. We are well advanced compared to others. We got our first framework in the year 2001. Second framework in the year 2003 or 4. Struts is our first framework, guys. Our struts came and outdated. We are in the second, third generations of framework. Now all other domains are entering into frameworks. Now you observe how Java people are in advance. Our Spring, our web services, our Hibernate. These are second, third generation frameworks in Java domain, guys. ASP.NET MVC is their first framework. JavaScript toolkits are their first framework. Drupal is their first framework in their respective domains. So we are masters of working with frameworks in Java domain from so many days. We are that much advanced, guys. Come on. So that's why the boom of frameworks started with Java, and we are in the second, third generations of utilizing frameworks. I hope you realized that. Okay, guys. Now listen, what is the point I should do? If we are developing Java applications using technologies and languages, then we need to write both common logics and application specific logics. Improves burden on the programmer. Okay, programmer. Like house construction. House construction on our own. Like house construction on our own. Yes. If you are developing Java application using frameworks, then we need to write only application specific logics. We need to write only application specific logics because the common logics will be generated by the frameworks dynamically and internally using one or another technology. Using one or other technologies. Okay. Improves. Okay. Decreases the burden on the programmer. Decreases burden on the programmer. Like house construction, house purchase from builder. House purchase from builder. real estate builder. House purchase from real estate builder. I think you got basic clarity, guys. But let me make you people to feel it. Plain JDBC application. Don't think that I should have a JDBC knowledge. I'm not going to write any code here. Okay, this is technology based application. This is what, guys? Technology based application. What is the first work, guys? First work, resist, okay, activate JDBC driver. Activate JDBC driver software. Come on, guys. Activate JDBC driver software. If you want to use JDBC driver, you have to activate it. Come on. So how we will do? Loading. By loading JDBC driver class. Next, establish the connection with the database software. You have to create a road between communication channel between Java application and database software. Next, create statement object. Yeah, once road is constructed between Java application and database software, there should be vehicle to travel on that way, road or not. There must be vehicle to travel on that road or not. And that vehicle is nothing but statement object. Why this vehicle is required? To carry inputs to database software, nothing but SQL queries. Once SQL queries are executed in database software, to carry SQL query results back to Java application from database software. Come on, guys. To carry SQL queries from Java application to database software and to carry SQL query results back to Java application from database software, we need a vehicle, and that vehicle is nothing but statement object. Okay, this is like bridge. This is like road constructed using that bridge. Come on. This is like a vehicle to travel on that road, carrying inputs, carrying outputs. Right, guys. Next. Send and execute SQL query in database software. Next, gather results and process results. Next, close connection with database software. You know that JDBC code throws checked exception, so we have to go for what? Okay, exception handling. There will be exception handling also, na boss? Right, now listen. I have developed 20 JDBC applications like this, guys. Not one, 20. When I developed 20 JDBC application, these 3 lines of code, these 2 lines of code will remain same in all applications or not? So can I call it as a common logics, guys? Can I call it as a common logics, guys? Suppose application 1 wants to insert the record. This same here insert query comes. Application 2 wants to update the record. This same here update query will come. Application 3 wants to retrieve the record. This part same, but in this section, select query comes into picture. Come on, guys. So that's why, can I call these logics as application specific logics or not? Come on, guys. Can I call these logics as application specific logics or not? That means we need to write both common logics and application specific logics. Specific logics. That means there is a boilerplate code problem. What problem, guys? Boilerplate code problem. What do you mean by boilerplate code, guys? What do you mean by boilerplate code? The code that repeats across the multiple parts of the project, either with changes or without changes, either with minor changes or without changes, is called boilerplate code. Are you common logics are boilerplate, ra babu? Don't think much, my dears. Common logics are called what? Boilerplate. Because they are same across the multiple parts of the project or not. In my project, I want to interact with 200 tables doing 200 persistence operation. 200 times I have to repeat common logic as it is now, boss. Either with small changes or with no changes. Such code is called as what? Boilerplate code. That is the biggest problem with what? Technologies. Okay. That the code that repeats in multiple parts of project or application, either with no changes or with minor changes, is called, or with minor changes, is called boilerplate code. Boilerplate code. It is a problem. It is not a greatness, it's a problem. So very popular terminology. What is boilerplate code problem? Some code is repeating in multiple parts of the project, in multiple areas of the application. That is called boilerplate code. Yes, still I have not given official definition of framework. I am just preparing background, right? Yeah, Spring JDBC application. Okay, nothing but framework application, guys. Spring is a framework, everyone agrees? Now I am talking about Spring JDBC application, guys. Now you observe. Create JDBC template class object. One ready-made class is there, JDBC template. Here you create object. Takes care of common logics. It will take care of common logics. Now, what is this? What is this? Send and execute query. Send and execute SQL query in database software. Next, gather results and process results. Okay, now tell me, guys, are we writing common logics or JDBC template is taking care of it? We are worried about only application specific logics or not? We are worried about only application specific logics or not? That means there is no boilerplate code problem. Come on, guys. Boilerplate code problem. Okay. And programmers just need to develop only common logics. Only application specific logics. Application specific logics. Come on, guys, are you feeling it? See here, how many lines? 3, 5, 7. I'm just talking about the number of lines in English explanation. Real code may be 100 lines of code may be there, right? But here, you don't believe 3 statements, max to max 10 lines of code. This will give same effect, this will give same effect. But here we are doing everything, here we are not doing everything. So that's why people are crazy about frameworks. At least you realized why frameworks are popular today. Why people are crazy about frameworks. In less time, more things can be done because framework only will take care of common thing and we are just bothered about only application specific logics development. I hope you understood it. Everyone got the clear-cut clarity about frameworks? Online people, please respond. Everyone, please respond. Right. Let me share some details with you people. Okay. This is my Facebook URL, Facebook group, guys. Facebook group. It's a private group. Until you become member, you won't get the content. You have to become member of this group. Okay. Yeah, I pasted in the chat box also, you can collect it. Group name is Natraz Java Arena. Group name is Natra. Email ID. Email ID. Same guys, Natraz Java Arena at gmail.com. Same group name only I am giving as email ID, guys. Luckily I got it. Okay, fine. So now admin details. Anyone can share Srikanth sir details, guys? Chat box. Anyone can? Anyone? Okay. Online people, please share Srikanth sir details. Course fee. Right. 7,000 with free AngularJS or React.js. With free AngularJS or React.js, guys. Yeah. I request everyone save this number. You also, offline people also, okay? Save this number. Don't call first. First text, WhatsApp message. Try to give WhatsApp message. In case of emergency, try to call because he cannot attend everyone's call, guys, right? Okay, now listen. AngularJS and React.js will be taken by your choice. You can choose one thing. Sudhakar Sharma, sir. Sudhakar Sharma, sir. No, sir, I already know Angular and React. I want to have only microservices. Talk to admin, he will talk about remaining fee part. He will give remaining discounts and other things. Sir, I am already existing Naresh IT student. I even taken other courses. Talk to admin. Admin people will consider your problem and your scenario and they will give the discounts and all these things. But this is the basic course fees. And the duration I already said. Duration 120 plus sessions only because we have to start from scratch level to end level, right? You have to give time. If you can give time, then only choose me. But if you have a time constraint, okay, you can take two topics parallelly. I will tell how later. How it is possible, I will explain that one later. Okay, guys. Yeah, you can attend both offline or online. Few days you want to attend online, few days you want to attend offline, your choice. Right? You got up from the bed, come for offline. You didn't get up from the bed, sit in the bed, attend online. Understood my point? So choice is there both, right? Both options are there. Right? I hope you have to attend live sessions, guys, but initial classes will be uploaded to YouTube channel. You can collect from the YouTube channel. Govinder, if you already registered for NASCAM full stack developer batch, please talk to admin. Please talk to admin. Okay, now let me clear. Believe yourself, believe in Java, believe me, and you will be having great career. First you have to believe yourself. Then you have to believe Java. and you have to believe me. If you do these three things, definitely you will be successful. Right. Come to classes regularly and punctually. Do practical regularly. Remaining everything I will take care. Interview tips, how to prepare resume, how to show gap as experience. Come on. How to integrate technologies, how to arrange projects, how to explain projects. Come on. How to face interviews, how to make yourself ready for subject, ready for interview, ready for survival of the job. Everything else I will take care. Only thing is, come to classes regularly, punctually, and don't miss the practicals. Today's work, try to complete today. Tomorrow's work, try to complete tomorrow. Don't increase the pending stack. One day it will become burden. Again, you will ask me, when you start next batch, sir? So rather that, do practicals regularly. Automatically your confidence will increase. Fine? Right. So I will provide interaction with a lot of old students which are already working for companies. They will come and speak. They will come and guide you. I'll share my experience with you people. Okay. And everything I am going to speak out of my experience. Nothing will be from internet. Nothing will be from books. Everything I am going to speak out of my experience. Everything we are going to visualize. Whatever I felt, whatever I have experienced, that I am going to share with you. Right. Okay. As I said, strong core Java knowledge is minimum requirement. Okay. Anything in advanced Java, added advantage. Anything in added advantage. Okay. Someone kept a very lengthy message. Yeah. Wherever core Java recap is there, I will do, but don't expect I should teach entire core Java. Okay, na? So wherever recap is there, I will do. Wherever basics of core Java, Java 8, Java 9 features are required, I will revise. Fine. Okay, lot of mini projects will be developed, guys. Okay, so that you can even show them in the resume to boost up your confidence. Right. Class all the 6 days. If needed, I will call you on Sundays also. Okay, it's Monday to Saturday, every day same timings. Okay, tomorrow I will start by 7:15 and 2-3 days I will do like this. But once batch is settled, I will start exactly by 7 o'clock and I will take up to 8:30, 8:40. Working people, don't worry. I will leave you people by 8:30, 8:40. From there you can plan your offices. Right? Thank you guys. If any further queries are there, daily 1 hour 30 minutes to 40 minute session will be there. One hour 30 to 1 hour 40 minutes. 6 or 7 days in a week. Right. I almost answered all your questions, guys. Vishnu BTech, you can continue. Offline people, for you, session is over. Let me address questions of online people. You can leave. Offline people, you can leave. Spring Boot, microservices. Yes, Banala, you are right. Sneha, there are consultancies giving documents. Using those documents, you can show gap as experience. Mahesh, if you take this course, it will be added advantage. In the weekend, generally in Sundays, it will be morning hours. Santosh, full Java course, Spring is free or not? Just talk to admin Santosh, he will give clarity. What is the prerequisite? For microservices, Spring is required, Spring Boot is required. But to attend this course, since I am covering Spring Basics and Spring Boot, okay, core Java is the prerequisite. Now I am an automation tester, Selenium with Java. Subham, you should have a core Java knowledge in order to attend this course. Raz Patel, weekend timing will be morning 7 to 12. Depends upon the topic. Sandeep, you can talk to admin for discounts. Ramanjan, Axon framework will be included, don't worry. Sembhu Kumar, Spring REST will be discussed. Sumit, Java 8 features will be covered, don't worry. Sneha, you mail me, I can give complete details. I prefer React.js among AngularJS and React.js. Okay, Spring Boot is based on Spring Boot, microservices are implemented. Spring Boot, microservice implementation using Spring Boot becomes easy. Bhargavi, no need of Spring knowledge. No need of Spring knowledge. I will be covering Spring. Yeah, free course, complete free course of Angular or React.js will be conducted. Chandan, parallelly in any other slot you can attend Angular or React. What we are going to get in this course is multiple mini projects. Yes, you can use them in the resume, but you have to explain with real scenarios. Yes, you can keep. Sachin, initial classes will be there in the YouTube channel, you can collect, but after that you have to prefer attending live sessions only. We have React.js, we have Sudhakar Sharma sir, you can learn from him. Santosh Kumar, yes, you can. Offline classroom is happening, Reliance Fresh building. Surya Narayana, I will be covering those things in the regular course. Any of your Spring MVC batch, evening 7 o'clock slot, okay, maybe after 1 month. Microservices is one architecture, guys. Spring Boot is the best way to implement my microservices. Yeah, mostly on Saturday, Sundays, tools classes will be there. Praneeth, some extra content of Spring Boot will be covered here. Okay, guys, I think most of the questions are repeating. Please send mail to my email ID. I think most of the questions are. Which YouTube channel? Naresh IT YouTube channel. I will give that URL. Please wait. This is Naresh IT YouTube channel, guys. Just type youtube.com/NareshIT. I think chat box is having some tech. Everyone got it. Yeah, Kafka will be covered. Redis cache will be covered. So many third party. Netflix one will be covered. Mukund, you can attend for this. You can attend this batch for Spring Boot and microservices. Subodh, in microservice, everything will be based on Spring Boot. No question of XML. Yes, I am going to teach complete Spring Boot and microservices. Pawan Kumar, recorded sessions will not be provided, but initial classes will be there in this. Spring Boot latest version 2.4.3 is there. That will be there. Surya, if you know core and advanced Java, though you are third year student, you can take this course. Definitely it will become added advantage. Yes, course content is kept in the group, guys. Please collect. Group boss, you can go for. As part of microservices, I will be covering Saga, design pattern and solid principles. Don't worry. What percentage of Spring? The knowledge that is required to launch Spring Boot will be covered. And moreover, all concepts of Spring will be discussed, but in the Spring Boot angle. So you are not going to miss anything. Everything of Spring we will be studying in Spring Boot mode. Srinivas, once Sudhakar Sarma star start Angular or React JS batch, show this ID card and join in that batch. Yes, some cloud deployments also will be discussed, guys. Pivotal Cloud Foundry, yes, cloud deployments also will be discussed. Ankit Sukla, initial classes will be there in the YouTube channel. Akhil, without Angular or React, how much fee? Please talk to admin. Admin will provide the details. Yeah, next, same course in the evening slot. Takes 3-4 months time easily. In the evening slot, it will be started. Haris, if you want to enjoy Spring Data JPA, better to have one ORM tool knowledge like Hibernate. If you want to see Spring Data in depth, OAuth 2 is part of the course. Please go through the course content. Jenkins, Docker, all these things will be covered, guys. Last date for course fee, you just talk to admin. Admin will tell the details. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. Please mail me if I miss any one question.